Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading for the 29th of April until the 5th of May. We're going to be looking at something that's happened recently for you possibly, as well as some current energies you may be experiencing. Then we're going to look at something else you may need to be aware of, as well as some spirit guidance and some possible outcomes for you. And then we'll grab an oracle card at the end for you also. So I'm just calling in the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, and any other spirit guides that would like to be present for this reading. And just to remind you that please take what resonates and discard the rest. Okay, so, and yeah, we're going to cut the deck now and get started. So, here we go. So, for something that's happened recently, you have the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Star. Okay, so something's kind of come in pretty quickly just recently, and it's looking really lovely. Like you have the, it's like good news, something that's really been uplifting and inspiring for you and kind of put you in a happy space. And you're also kind of experiencing this spirit connection. So this could be perhaps you have an aha moment, or you're feeling, this is particularly a card of very harmonious kinds of energy, high frequency energy as well. And yeah, so Taurus, this is looking really lovely. And this is, of course, the Eight of Wands, which is the fast moving, and it could be like several things have happened quite quickly, but it's all looking quite positive and yeah, lovely. Probably in the area of relationships, perhaps friendships, loved ones, or family. There's been some good news coming in. There's been some happiness happening, and yeah, personally, you are in a great place with that by the look of it. Lovely. Let's just see some other current energies that you might be experiencing as well, which may or may not be similar to what we've just looked at. We'll see. Okay, you have the Page of Cups, and you have the Nine of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay, so this here is an energy of that overthinking. Perhaps there's been some, you've been working hard in the mental intellectual area. Maybe you've been extensively studying, or your work has involved a lot of mental activity. Or you may just be, perhaps if you are participating a lot in communicating with lots of different things, you may be experiencing a bit of fatigue. Okay, that's perhaps especially if these are low vibe energies that are coming at you, or people are talking to you about low vibe things, you're probably just a little bit like, yeah. But, you have times of experiencing that, and then you're also having these other experiences here of, basically being in a powerful position. This is the King of Wands. It can also be representing kind of acting a little rashly, so acting a little without thought. But usually the kings are, they can be quite, the King of Wands anyway is quite passionate and driven. It's not that I'm saying that there's no thinking involved here, but of course there's excessive thinking. And if this is sort of an energy that's, there's no heart space energy in this, but you do have your, your Page of Cups here. So it could be that you are coming into an awareness of your passions and your loves and what brings you joy, and that you are probably transmuting this energy here because of these two energies that are also present in you at the moment. And you're perhaps discerning the effects of what this energy, how that makes you feel, as opposed to, this energy here, which can be quite playful, intuitive, imaginative, and this energy here, which is about moving forward with your passions and what you're truly interested in. And, you know, I mean, maybe you're having difficulty deciding between these two things. Maybe you're feeling like, you know, you need to do one or the other. But yeah, we are recalibrating at the moment, Taurus. So let's just see something else that you may need to be aware of. Something else that you may need to be aware of. This may shed a little bit more light on their other cards there as well. We have, okay, death, which is also rebirth. We have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah, so it's almost like you're coming to the end of a cycle here. It's like you're coming to the end, and you are probably going to be moving into, this is like can herald the moving into the next suit, so to speak. So it may be that you are moving into more grounded ways of being, so connecting with nature, working with your hands, and this is also the card of rebirth. So it could be that you are moving from an intellectual leadership position into something that's going to be more practical. And here you are, you're very inspired to do this because you are literally Knight of Wands, which is more, obviously more, I'm going to use the word impetuous, but more driven and more enthusiastic about things even than the King of Wands. The King of Wands would be sitting there and thinking about it, and probably delegating other people to do that, but he would be probably quite ambitious as well. So you could be, if you come to the Ten of Wands and you've been, you know, you've burnt out from all exercising your ambition, you know, it's almost like you are wanting to kind of have a little bit of a change. Let's see what the spirit guidance is on this too. I mean, that does sort of tie in here because, I mean, you may be, you know, a lot of, so the first, yeah, a lot of, you know, thoughts going around in your head about how you're going to make this transition. Let's look at the spirit guidance. And I mean, it seems, yeah, like personally, relationship-wise, things are going well, but it may be on the work front that you're looking to make some changes. Let's see. Spirit guidance. You have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so balancing things out. Nine of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. So Spirit's more or less saying that if you feel that you need to create a bit more harmony for yourself, you're probably right. Okay. The Six of Wands is about giving and receiving. Okay, and it's about being in a position to help others, but also accepting help. And here we have, you know, and that's going to create, this is the Nine of Cups. So that's going to create a, you know, a little bit more of that happiness, and it's going to take you away from this Ten of Wands kind of exhaustion energy. So if you can create a bit more balance, it's going to help with your feeling states overall about work, and more likely your energy levels. Okay, this is going to help with your energy levels, definitely. And here we have the Ace of Wands, Swords, and that is clarity. It is a new direction. It's new ideas coming in. It may even be, you know, like downloads, new communication, but it's also your sword of truth and your authenticity. Okay, so this is what, if you can start bringing some balance in, you know, ease up a little bit, and you will be able to discover where your heart truly lies in terms of what is going to be more authentic for you. Let's look at some possible outcomes. This is quite a transitional reading, Taurus. But there's a lot of, yeah, you have a lot of support. Let's look at the possible outcomes here. Okay. So you have the Empress. Fantastic. The Three of Swords. Okay. And Strength reversed. Yeah. So you might be going through like a bit of an internal phase, but you're definitely coming down to earth. Okay. You're definitely going to be doing something with your hands, and on the home front. Maybe you're going to be doing something with nature. Maybe, you know, doing some more gardening or that type of work. Any work that's sort of really grounded. Okay, that could be something, or it may even be a hobby that you want to take up. Okay, that's going to give you that that groundedness. This here is not an energy of groundedness. Okay, that's more like up in the head, and it seems that you have possibly the weight of responsibilities that are kind of weighing upon you a little bit. But, you know, take what resonates, and, you know, there might be snippets of this that apply to your situation, and there may be snippets that don't apply, okay, just to remind you of that. So the Three of Swords here, this is in your possible outcomes. So this could be that, you know, the Three of Swords is often that heart and mind. This is like back to the drawing board, isn't it? But sometimes we still need to spend some time healing in order to move into or to recalibrate and create a new connection with ourselves in order to move forward. You know, it's more like looking along lines of self-love. Now this came out reversed, but that simply means that you probably you won't feel as though you are displaying an outer show of strength. It might most likely be that you are spending time internally strengthening yourself, because here we have the outward show of strength. So you obviously have lots of talents, skills and abilities and things that you are using, okay? But you may need to, if you are looking to transition, you may need to cultivate different skills and abilities that are more, perhaps a little more in line with what your soul is calling you to do, and it's more in line with your authenticity. Okay. Now that's not to say you are inauthentic doing this, but some job roles, they allow us to step into character traits which can be authentically us, but in what we're doing, there are aspects of it that maybe they're serving a purpose. Okay, but they may be a little more inauthentic in terms of our spirituality and our passions and what resonates with us deeply, and that's simply because we've all basically been conditioned to follow work and job roles based on what the needs of society are, and what happens when civilizations go through ascension is that the job roles morph and change, and they gradually become more, because we're all restructuring, the whole humanity is restructuring how it's doing things. So that means that the job roles will change. And it also means that because we are moving up in frequency into a higher frequency of unconditional love, it's that then we are moved to love ourselves unconditionally, which means probably less so to fall into job roles that are determined by external sources, rather than what we truly feel resonates and gives us happiness to share and to do and to help others with. Okay. Now, like I say, take what resonates. Okay. Some people are in job roles that tick all those boxes. Okay. So I'm not saying that all the job roles will be thrown out the window. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that if you sense that the job role that you're in is ticking some of the boxes, but it's not ticking the other boxes, and the boxes that it's not ticking, if it's becoming more important to you that those boxes are ticked, then you may be looking at a process of changing or bringing in something else, or maybe just cutting back on work hours a little bit so that you can do something else that truly that perhaps grounds you and relaxes you and rejuvenates you. Because these two cards here you know, this is excessive, whatever, exhaustion, and this is Ten of Wands. That's overburdened, okay? And just above that, we have the Eight of Wands, which is, you know, that fast-moving energy as well. So it could be that you're in a fast-moving environment, but then once, you know, your spirit guidance is to basically, Cups, is to follow your heart now. Start to bring that in, okay? And yeah, and to really ground your energy too. Okay, Taurus, let's grab a Galactic Heritage card. And okay, so Arcturus has just decided to flip out, and it's a beautiful card, and it is Cosmic Midwifery. And this is a beautiful theme. Let's have a quick read of this, because we are, and you have the Death/Rebirth card here, and this is birthing. So let's check this out. Number 8, and here we have it. All civilizations need guides, seen and unseen, that help them grow. The Arcturus energy has guided humanity from a place of compassion and unconditional love since its inception. It plays the role of a cosmic midwife, assisting us through birth and death in the physical reality. This energy also helps us through major life transitions. You've pulled this card because you have a connection to the Arcturus energy in this life or another. That energy is working with you again to reconnect, visualize, full stop. That energy is working with you again, okay, the Arcturus energy. To reconnect, visualize a bright orange star and breathe in its energy directly to your heart. So that is really lovely. I really love that card. And yeah, so the transition, and I definitely believe, Taurus, that you are going through a transition, or you may be thinking about moving into a transition in your life, but also I think that it's, you know, it's going to be ultimately empowering for you, and it's going to help you to create a beautiful, beautiful, balanced, happy life that you are looking for. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that was helpful, and I will catch you next time. In the meantime, have a great day and a lovely week. I'll see you then.